Sorry about that, my battery's cut out. Alright, disconnect the tray. Disconnect all the wiring. Disconnect the fan and the shroud. And we're going to take off the RF module in the front. There's two bolts. Pull them out. Now, if you want to do a ring of light change, check out Shoot Steel's got a good tutorial on how to do a ring of light change for the Slim. There's a bolt in the back, but I've already removed it. Make sure you pull that off. Pull that little crap off. I'll pull the thing that balances the DVD-ROM out. Now we're going to pull the whole motherboard out. Be careful, you don't want to break this thing. And that's the famous X-clamp. What we're going to want to do is just pop in there nicely. Be careful not to pop it onto the board. Just kind of move it around until you get at least two of them up. Then you can just bend it off and pitch it in the trash. Pull it up. The heat sink off, and I already pulled it up and cleaned it, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to clean it. See, we don't have access to the chip underneath. Probably pull this up like we do on the PS3s, but until we get a better method, I would just go ahead and hold off on it. You might want to squirt just a tad bit of flux underneath the chip there. And what we're going to do is we're going to remove the rest of these. Now, as far as, depending on what kind of equipment you got, we're going to want to move over to the reflow machine and actually reflow the graphic processor. Most of you aren't going to have something like that, so you're going to either want to hit it with a heat gun lightly on low, directly on there. Careful capacitors and everything around it, or overheat it like the old method. I reflowed it at 220 for, or 130 for 10 minutes and 230 for 5 minutes. Really no magic number yet. Now we're going to apply thermal paste. I don't have a feeling on how much is needed or how much is not needed yet. But, too much is never good, it seems, and not enough, obviously, isn't going to be good. But I'm going to just make sure that we cover it. And then we're going to get our bolts ready. As soon as this is covered, what we're going to need is four this time instead of 8, so we'll be able to save some money. 8 nylon washers. These are 5Ms and 4 metals washers. 5mm. Put one vinyl down. I know. One vinyl down on the bolt first. You don't need to use the metal washer first. I don't know why everybody always did that. Just helps work the board more. Get them in. Okay, and on top we're going to do one vinyl. And one metal on each one. And then here's the balancing act. Really just want to get them started. This is actually a little bit harder than the old heat sinks. I just don't have a feel for it yet. Make sure you have the proper amount of spacers too, or this whole thing is just, it's not going to work properly.